Welcome back to 2230. Imagine you are at a shopping mall enjoying a quiet evening when suddenly chaos erupts. A stranger, an altercation, and accusations of inappropriate behavior, all unfolding in a matter of seconds. Tonight we're diving into a shocking incident that took place at Kinex Mall involving 3 men, an alleged molestation, and a fight that damaged the mall's Christmas decorations. Stay with us as we break down every detail of this bizarre and unsettling story. On the evening of November 9th, a 28-year-old man and a 30-year-old man were walking out of a toilet at Kinex Mall when their night took a startling turn. A 29-year-old male stranger allegedly pushed the 30-year-old man, named Dan, a transliteration, against the wall and reportedly touched his private parts. This shocking incident was reported by Shin Daily News. As Dan and his companion, the 28-year-old man named Sam, a transliteration, tried to process what had just happened, the alleged perpetrator walked away, even re-entering the toilet for a brief moment. When the two friends confronted the man, he denied everything and left the scene, despite their attempts to keep him there. Fearing that he would escape, Dan and Sam decided to follow him. The situation quickly escalated, leading to a physical confrontation among the 3 men near the elevator. The fight resulted in injuries to both Dan and Sam, who were eventually conveyed conscious to Changi General Hospital. The alleged perpetrator was later arrested by the police for voluntarily causing grievous hurt. But that's just the beginning of this incident, and the unfolding events lead us into a series of allegations, injuries, and even damage to public property. Now, here's where things get even more intriguing. According to Sam's fiancée, Ms. Chen, a transliteration, the alleged molestation took place at around 9:45 p.m. After the inappropriate act, the alleged perpetrator simply turned away and entered the toilet, leaving Dan and Sam stunned. However, it didn't end there. Dan and Sam decided they needed to act. They reportedly blocked the toilet's exit to prevent the suspect from leaving and asked him to stay put. But instead of cooperating, the alleged perpetrator insisted he was innocent and tried to walk away. In a desperate move to ensure justice, Dan and Sam followed the man towards an elevator entrance while alerting the police. During this tense moment, things took an even stranger twist. In a scene caught on camera, the alleged perpetrator was seen gesturing for Dan and Sam to approach him. At one point during the confrontation, the suspect allegedly touched Dan's and Sam's cheeks, all while proclaiming that he would never molest them. What could have possibly driven the alleged perpetrator to engage in such an odd action during an already tense situation? It's puzzling, and it certainly adds to the intrigue of this incident. And then, as if the drama wasn't enough, the confrontation took a violent turn. The dispute escalated, with Dan and Sam accusing the man of biting and scratching them. According to Shin Daily News, the 2 men were rushed to Changi General Hospital, where medical staff confirmed that Dan's face had been scratched, and Sam had sustained multiple injuries, including bites on his palm and scalp, and even a dislocated shoulder, which could potentially require surgery. 23 days of medical leave. That's what Sam was issued due to his injuries. The severity of these injuries raises questions about how far things went and why the situation escalated to such a point. What could possibly have turned this into a full-blown fight, leading to such a harsh outcome for Dan and Sam? The alleged perpetrator was arrested after the incident, but the real question remains: what exactly transpired that night, and who was truly at fault? While we await police investigations, there's another aspect of this incident that's worth mentioning. The fight didn't just result in injuries, it also led to significant damage to the mall's property. When Shin Daily reporters visited the scene on November 13th, an employee at a nearby accessory shop revealed that the altercation had damaged several Christmas decorations. Imagine that, the festive season being marred by such a shocking event. In fact, the shop employee shared a photo of 2 Christmas trees knocked down to the ground and a damaged fence. These festive symbols of joy were caught in the crossfire of this shocking altercation. Another witness, an employee at a bar in the mall, recounted hearing the men fighting and even witnessing someone getting bitten on the head and hand. Multiple police officers responded to the incident, conducting investigations that reportedly lasted over 2 hours. According to the Singapore police force, they received a call for assistance at around 9:45 p.m. that night, and investigations are currently ongoing. This entire event is perplexing, and it certainly leaves us with many questions. Why did this alleged molestation lead to such a dramatic escalation? What made the alleged perpetrator refuse to stay put when asked by Dan and Sam? And why did it all turn so violent, causing injuries that could require surgery and even damaging Christmas decorations? The twists and turns in this story are certainly not what one would expect from an evening at the mall. We want to hear from you. Do you think Dan and Sam could have handled this situation differently? What are your thoughts on how the alleged perpetrator acted and what could have led to such a rapid escalation? Please leave your thoughts in the comments below. And while you're here, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel 2230 for more in-depth and factual coverage of news that matters to you. Your engagement helps us continue bringing you stories like this, so stay tuned and we'll keep you updated as this story develops.